So I haven't vlogged all week. Right now it's Wednesday. It's like 5 p.m. Just got out of work, but I'm in like this mandatory week-long workshop that you have to do before you transition out of the military, and it's called like the Transition Assistance Program. Essentially, they teach you how to like build a resume, apply for jobs, enter the civilian sector after being in the military sector for a while, and it's just taking up a lot of my time. And the good thing is you don't have to wear your uniform, so you can wear like business attire, which is pretty cool. Like a little break. But one of the things I have to do for homework tonight is apply for a job. Like, even though I'm not going to work for anyone else, I'm going to run my businesses, I still have to apply for a job to pass this class. Hey, what's up? Come on, let's go. Okay, so our leg extension and leg curl machine were supposed to arrive 2 days ago. They're still not here. But by this Friday, we'll have everything. So on Friday, our cardio machines come, all of our other plate loaded machines come, our selectorized machines come. Friday, we're done, and we have 1 week till grand opening. Next week, we're doing like a soft opening. So Monday through Friday, we're gonna be open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and it's free. So if you're in the area and you wanna come work out, all you gotta do is sign a disclosure statement, and you can work out here. But one thing I've been doing for legs lately, it's been like working wonders, like I'm loving it, it's killing me, making me super sore, is leg press a bunch of sets, probably like 7 sets. And in between like 10 and 15 reps each, but very short breaks, like 30 seconds tops, and like just burning out. All right, so I posted a Instagram Q&A about 2 hours ago, and right now I have about 350 questions. So I'm just gonna go through a few of these, probably like the most popular asked. Also, this video, I'm trying something new, so I'm shooting everything raw, and I'm using the Sony Alpha 7S II. So like, you shoot things raw so you can add in a lot of details at the end, so you can color grade yourself and add in LUTs. So this is an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm kind of nervous to see how it turns out. So getting right into these questions. The first one I'm going to touch on is, what did I go to college for? Where did I go to college? Do I recommend ROTC? And I'm just going to talk about that whole like part of my life really quick. So I went to the Indiana University of Pennsylvania. I went there for 4 years. I got a degree in nutrition. I had a concentration or a minor in business management. And I was there on a 4-year active duty Army ROTC scholarship. I don't recommend getting the ROTC program to everyone. If you don't want to join the military, then obviously you shouldn't do ROTC. And the military isn't for everyone. My biggest regret in life so far, and I won't really say I have many regrets or things that I would change that I've done, because I'm pretty happy in the position I'm at right now. But when I first started like building my brand and going to social media and starting my YouTube channel, I didn't give myself enough credit. So I looked up to the bigger YouTubers or people that were in the fitness industry, and I never thought of myself as being at that level. And that held me back for a really long time, because I was doing things at a more amateur, experience, or a more amateur position, placing myself there. And I didn't allow myself to grow into, that next group. And when it was when I realized my potential and kind of just released myself from thinking in that small way, it's when I really started to grow. My YouTube channel started to grow, and I just had a lot more fun with it. Starting my business, my experience, and tips. So I first started Bare Performance Nutrition when I was like a junior in college. So I did everything out of my apartment, built the website. It was very low cost, and it grew really, really slow. I mean, we had no online presence. I really didn't know anything about business. I was still learning as I was going throughout school. I didn't have any experience in marketing or advertisement or anything. Everything I've done up until this point has been on-the-job training, and it took us 3 to 4 years to organically grow to this position right now. A lot of these new startups will put so much money into their company in the beginning, and they'll launch really big, but they're not sustainable. You see a lot of companies grow and die really fast, and I think one of the things that we've done correctly is grow slow, organically, build an audience, build a community, and it's really worked out in our favor. Now, one of my biggest tips I give people is plan early. With BPN, I didn't do much planning. It was pretty much just like I had the idea and I dove right into it. And that's why I ran into a lot of like obstacles and speed bumps along the way. With the gym, there was in-depth planning. I mean, upwards of a year of planning, and that's why everything has kind of just fell in place so far. Like the gym has been night and day as compared to the supplement startup. Because like I learned from my previous mistakes. Now, one of the biggest risks that I've taken in regards to business is we got to a point where we needed to grow, and we needed a larger amount of money to put into the business and add more products to the line, revamp our site, and a lot of other things. And I had this large lump of money that I saved over the years, and I put all of that into the company, like not even thinking twice about it. Ended up giving me a great ROI, and I made all that money back, and you know it's worked in our favor. It worked in my favor, but it was a huge risk because I worked really hard for all this money that I saved up, and I just dumped it all into this investment into BPN when BPN wasn't nearly as successful as it is now. Will I ever offer personal training or online coaching? The answer is no. I'm not interested in doing online coaching. I'd rather put my time and effort into something else in regards to either the businesses I own now or future ventures. Online coaching, there's enough people online doing it that if you really want to find someone to coach you, they're all out there. I really don't have any interest in doing it. Another one of the questions was future business ventures outside of the fitness area. I'm really interested in startups. I love new businesses, the idea behind it. I would like to open another business eventually. I have one that I'm kind of like in the beginning phases of planning, and me and Preston are talking about it. We have a few other people that we're talking about it with, and it's not fitness related, and it's a really cool concept, but that's going to be a long time down the road. Probably my most frequently asked question is my advice to people that are joining the military, about to leave for basic training or Ranger School or iBulk or anything military related. And my advice is always pretty simple. It's just embrace it, go in the best shape possible, and then learn as much as possible. Be willing to learn everything. Everything that they're teaching you, just soak it all up. You go into the military not knowing, for most people, any of the cultural norms or anything about the military society and organization. So as soon as you get there, just soak everything up. If you go in shape, if you're able to run 2 miles, go into basic training and do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, you'll be fine. Going to Ranger School is a little different. Doing your 5-mile run, be able to go there, doing it under 35 minutes, the faster the better. Be able to ruck 12 miles in 2 hours and a half, and just build up your strength and stamina. And the same as going to a military school. Be willing to learn. Be willing to learn from the instructors, from the other people in the school, your peers. Just soak it all up and take advantage of the opportunity. Where do I want to be in 5 to 10 years? I want BPN to be in the 8-figure range on annual revenue. That's one of our goals. We're adding more products to the line this year. So we have a protein we're working on right now. We have a focus product we're working on. We're bringing on new flavors of each product, and then we're adding apparel to the site. Nothing big, like some hats, some t-shirts, sweatshirts. Just people have been asking for BPN apparel, so we're gonna put that on the site. Now, a personal venture of mine that I see myself in the farther future is stepping away from BPN a little bit, still being the owner and still running the operations. But I love the idea of startup companies so much that I would love to work with new startups. So helping them in the initial phases of coming about, taking on social media, taking on marketing, and just growing into a bigger brand. I love that. I love that aspect of business. And that's one of the things I love about being an entrepreneur is being like the owner myself. I'm not limited to what I can and cannot do. Not saying that I don't like being told what to do, but if there's something that I want to do that I see that will benefit the business, there's not someone that's telling me, no, let's do it this way. I like being really creative. Like me and Preston both, we have really creative minds that I would like to think. And I like thinking outside of the box and taking on different approaches in regards to business. Like, man, like I just love waking up and coming and do this. Like, this is truly my passion. This is truly what I love to do. Do I think I'm going to miss the military? And this is like the way I'm going to put this. The part of the military that I'm going to miss is a part that I already miss. I'm already pulled away from it. That's my platoon. That was the best part about being in the Army, and the best part about being in the military in general. I loved being a platoon leader. I loved being with the guys. That's when I had the most fun. Like being down on the line, as opposed to what I'm doing right now. Like I was on the line previously as a platoon leader, and now I'm on staff. And it's like two different armies, man. It's so different. And then when I was a PL, that was just fun every day. Like being with the other platoon leaders, like Dan and Pat, my buddy Jarrett and Woo, like all of them were just like, and we just had so much fun. It was fun all the time. It was games. It was always like picking on each other and fights, and it was just different than any other job I will experience. But I definitely have to say, like, the part that I will miss the most is the part that I already miss. M4 mods. Am I going to do anything to my BMW? If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you know that we were at the Audi dealership the other night looking at the new R8s. That is my dream car right now. I want the R8 so bad. It's like such a beautiful car. I went outside and I just stared at it for a while with me, Preston, and Joe. Man, the Audi R8 is just, it's awesome. So no, I'm not doing anything to the BMW right now, but that's what I'm thinking about. All right, let's get around the Q&A. It's 9 p.m. right now, so I'm going home. Okay, so last thing I'm going to touch on tonight is just on my current meal prep a little bit, because right now every meal every day is almost identical. The reason I do this is just to make it easier on me. Like right now it's already 10:30. I got to be up at like 4:15 to be at work at 6. So like if I have just set meals, I can do all this in like 20 minutes the night prior. So like meal 1 is overnight oats and a banana. Meal 2 is 8 ounces of chicken, either chicken breast or chicken thighs, 12 ounces of potato cooked, and some buffalo sauce. And like meal 3, which I'll typically eat like when I leave work on my way home, is my pre-workout meal. 2 scoops of protein powder. It is like 2 servings of a cereal, so like 50 grams of carbs, and then a banana. I'm going to touch on this one more time because I've been getting a lot of questions. My overnight oats recipe, the best of the best. I've mastered this recipe over years and years. So what's in this is just 1 cup of old-fashioned oats, all right, 2 scoops of a whey protein powder. I use chocolate. And then 12 grams of PB2, or like PB Fit. About a tablespoon or 2 of sweetener. I use Splenda. About a teaspoon of sea salt, just add some flavor. 122 grams of Libby's Pure Pumpkin. About a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I use 5 grams of Hershey's Special Dark Cocoa. And then 15 grams of Jell-O fat-free, sugar-free Jell-O pudding mix. I just mix it all up with about 80 grams of almond milk. Put it in the fridge, eat in the morning, just like that. It's great. So those are like my first 3 meals of the day, almost every day now, with the macros in one. Dinner, I'll just make like chicken, a salad, rice, and hummus. Some peanut butter, coconut oil to get some fats in. That's it. Easy. So that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you in the next one.